Horror stories are usually about ghosts, ghouls, and creatures that haunt the dark corners of our imagination. But what if the real horror didn't come from the supernatural? What if the scariest tales were about us? That's the premise of Ghost Teller, a webtoon that flips the traditional ghost story on its head. Here, ghosts aren't the villains, they are the narrators, and the horrors they recount. They're about the one thing more terrifying than any specter: humanity itself. Let's dive deeper into why Ghost Teller deserves your attention. The genius of Ghost Teller lies in its innovative approach. Instead of rehashing the usual haunted house or vengeful spirit tropes, the webtoon positions ghosts as storytellers. These aren't random ghostly tales either. Each story they share focuses on the cruelty, selfishness, or sheer malice of human beings. Imagine sitting in a dark room surrounded by ghosts as they recount the atrocities they've witnessed through their undead existence. The twist: these atrocities aren't supernatural, they are human made. The idea is unsettling because it forces you to confront an uncomfortable truth. We don't need ghosts to scare us. We do a pretty good job of it ourselves. One of the standout aspects of Ghost Teller is its art. The visual style perfectly matches the tone of the stories, oscillating between eerie stillness and spine chilling intensity. Shadows are used masterfully to create tension, while the character designs, whether human or ghostly, are vivid and expressive. There's a subtle elegance to the artwork that elevates the horror. It doesn't rely on gore or excessive grotesqueness. Instead, it uses atmosphere, facial expressions, and well timed reveals to send shivers down your spine. The art doesn't just support the story, it becomes part of the storytelling itself. The webtoon follows an anthology format, with each chapter presenting a new story. This keeps the series fresh and engaging, as you never know what kind of horror awaits in the next tale. Some stories are heart wrenching, others are deeply disturbing, and a few are outright terrifying. For instance, one chapter might explore the devastating consequences of greed, while another delves into betrayal and revenge. The themes are universal, yet each story feels personal, as if it's whispering directly to your deepest fears. But the real brilliance lies in how these stories don't just entertain, they make you think. After reading, you're left pondering questions like: what does it mean to be truly human? Are our actions justified, or are they as monstrous as any ghostly vengeance? The human element of horror. What sets Teller apart from other horror webtoons is its focus on the human element. While traditional horror often pits humans against supernatural forces, Ghost Tellers blurs the line between the two. It suggests that humans are often scarier than any ghost, not because of what they fear, but because of what they do. This theme is unsettling, yet profoundly compelling. You're not just reading horror stories, you're reflecting on human nature, morality, and the darker aspects of existence. Where it falters slightly on no webtoon is perfect, and Ghost Teller is no exception. While most of the stories are gripping and thought provoking, a few fall short of their potential. Some chapters feel rushed, leaving you wanting more depth or resolution, and while the anthology format keeps things fresh, it can also make the overall experience feel uneven. However, these shortcomings are minor compared to the series' strength. Even the less impactful stories are worth reading, as they still contribute to the overarching theme of humanity's dark side. Why you should read it? So, is Ghost Teller worth your time. Absolutely. It's not just a horror webtoon, it's a commentary on the human condition, wrapped in a chilling and beautifully illustrated package. Whether you're a fan of psychological horror or just looking for something different, Ghost Teller offers a unique experience you won't forget. It's a webtoon that doesn't just scare you, it makes you think. And isn't that what the best stories are supposed to do? If you are ready to confront the real monsters in the world, and they're not ghosts, give Ghost Teller a read. But be warned, once you start, you might never look at humanity the same way again.